Hey guys, I'm Steph, and this is my video response for the Megan Hearts Makeup Letter to Me contest. And I took a few questions that I thought I could answer well, and I'm going to answer them, and then also I'm going to tell you guys like a story that happened to me in high school and how I overcame it and stuff. Okay. The first question I have is from xoSammieHEARTSyou. And it says, people always tease me for not having a boyfriend at the moment, and it hurts me knowing that almost all of my best friends do have boyfriends. I have absolutely no idea what to do. I mean, of course there's a guy who I like, but I just don't know what to do at this point. Well, in high school, I didn't really have like a boyfriend either, and I know that it kind of seems like it's the thing to do in high school because everyone has boyfriends and stuff. But in reality, high school relationships don't really last that long anyways. So my advice is just to have fun. Like in college, relationships become more easy and better. So my advice is just to keep hanging there, and if there's a guy that is for you, he'll come along and it'll be great. Okay, my next question is from Plum Dressings 01. I'm in high school right now, and even though I already like it a lot more than before, I still always feel different from the rest. Um, Being different isn't that much of a bad thing to me. I think it's better to be different. In high school, sometimes people would call me weird, or I had like this guy who called me Lady Gaga because I loved Lady Gaga and he thought I was weird for it or whatever. But I just embraced it because it doesn't really matter. Like, honestly, the people that you meet in high school, you're probably only going to hang out with a select few. End up being close with like a select few after high school, so they don't really matter, I don't think. Like, I graduated high school last year, and I only talked to about 3 people from high school, so people in high school don't really matter, and being different is awesome. That's how I feel. My next question is from Miss Makeup Forever 55. I'm starting high school next year and I'm worried. I only have one good friend going to the same high school with me. All of my good friends are going to a different school. I think I'm good at making friends, but it's so nerve-wracking. Any tips for the first day of high school? Organization, social, or anything you have to offer. Thank you. Um, Same thing kind of happened to me when I was going into high school. Um, Actually, same thing happened to me when I was going into middle school. I had went to a private elementary school my like whole life, and then for middle school I was supposed to be going to, I didn't want to go to that school anymore, the Catholic school. I wanted to go to like the public school, and I had only known one person that was going there, so it was kind of nerve-wracking, but I ended up making a lot of friends. And high school is kind of similar too, because a lot of my friends were going to the vocational high school or like private high schools instead of going to like the public high school where I was going. So I was like really nervous, and in my like homeroom and stuff I didn't know anyone. But my tip is just to be yourself and be social, and it never hurts to be the first one to talk to someone. Like, I know it can be kind of nerve-wracking to do that, but if you just go up to someone and say like hi, like I would say like hi, I'm Steph, and like I don't know, I would say something like, oh, I like your shirt or something like that to like start conversation, and I'd be like, where did you get it? Like, just say something like that. Like, compliments are a great way like to make friends, to like start off conversations and like make people feel happy about themselves, and I think that's a good plan. My next question is from yeahbuddyxoxo. Okay, so I'm a freshman. The question I have for my entry is how to get true confidence in high school and how to break out of your shell. Um, Freshman year, I kind of had a similar problem. I was kind of like really shy, and I didn't really know a lot of people, but sophomore year, I ended up doing cheerleading, and I ended up making a lot of friends by doing that. So, like, joining a club or something is a great idea because you'll end up making friends because you're with these people, like, a lot after school, and, like, during school, I would go sit with the cheerleaders and stuff so I wouldn't be alone. So, like, I think joining a club or activity or anything like that is a great way to, like, make friends and stuff in high school, so, yep. My next question comes from Robin96. I often get called keen and nerdy, but to be honest, I don't care if I'm one of the nerdy ones. I'll be the one in a few years later actually doing something with my life. That's not really a question, but like I kind of agree with that. In high school, I was kind of a nerd. I always like did really well on tests and stuff, and some people would be like, they'd kind of like judge me for it. And like I was in the advanced placement junior and senior year, so people would call like the people who were in like the smart thing, they'd call us like AS, the AS kids or whatever, because we were like in the smart classes. But honestly, like I didn't care because I was like, I don't care. I don't care if you call me an AS. I'm gonna be going to a good college. Like being a nerd is fine. Like I was in the National Honor Society and like I thought it was awesome because when I graduated, I got to have like yellow tassels and stuff. So being a nerd's pretty cool. My last question is from Juicy Glitter 10. I am in middle school and I'm really self-conscious about how I look. If I see people laughing, I assume they're laughing at me. I really wish I had more confidence in myself. Help. In middle school, I was kind of like nerdy too. Like I don't know if you're probably not nerdy actually, but I was nerdy in middle school. Like I didn't really know how to use a straightener, so my hair, like I thought it was straight at the time, but when I look back at pictures right from middle school, I'm like, oh my god, what was I thinking? Like my hair was not straight at all. I had like bumps in my hair and things, and I was a hot mess in middle school. But honestly, middle school is like a time of change and stuff. Like after middle school, you're gonna go into high school and you're gonna start like growing into your looks and things like that. And a funny thing from my middle school is that the people who were like the popular kids in middle school in high school, they were like nothing. And like they didn't really, a lot of them did end up achieving things in their lives and stuff like that. So if middle school isn't that great, high school will be better. And if high school is not better, college will be the best because right now I'm in college and I just absolutely love it. Okay, now I'm going to talk about a story from when I was in high school and like how I overcame it and stuff. Um, Senior year, I kind of had like a hard time during the end of senior year because I got into a huge fight with one of my friends, and then my one of my other best friends ended up like telling the girl that I got into a fight with like something that I had said, and she was supposed to be my best friend, so I felt like that was kind of like a stab in the back or whatever. But honestly, like the biggest thing that I regret in high school is like how that happened and like how I had drama. Like I wish that I wouldn't have like said anything about that person. I wish I would have just moved on in my life and realized that there's there's like other people in my life that are better and that I didn't really need her. Like so like my biggest thing of advice is to not get into like petty drama in high school because seriously it's not worth it. And also like just don't be mean to people. Like that's all I have to say. And also, try not to get in trouble in high school because if you get in trouble in high school, it goes on like your record, and when you're applying for colleges, they look at that stuff. So, I think that the best thing to do in high school and middle school is just stay positive and know that soon you'll get to go to college, and college is the best time ever. So, thank you.